You don't want
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Eagles are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Redskins team that wants to keep the running game in check.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, Cousins. And this is brought in by Pryor. Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now the 4th-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. And now running right through it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Cousins to throw it. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down following the incompletion. Kelly tries tries the right side. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, this is Kelly. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's filling them in the offensive backfield.
On third down, Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Cousins to his tight end, Davis, good for a Washington first. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Play clock winding down. Second down, Cousins. And this one's incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing, Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Hopkins' kick is good. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing now is Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught at the 25. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has a slide and find open space to throw.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's It's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces... it incomplete. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Cousins now. Jordan Reed has it. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Cousins steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is Kelly. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And some room to work. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Kelly on the counter. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Again, it's Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. First down, here's Cousins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Cousins on first down. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw is Wentz. Screen pass to Blunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now it's Crowder. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Cousins now from the 50. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run with it. It's Kelly. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He finds Quick. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
They'll run again with Blount. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Paul bringing it in. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Sproles, the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. The open man is Smith. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down following the run. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wentz to throw. And it's caught by Saleh. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Brent Selleck, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw for Cousins. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Second down now after the pass completion. The play clock's running down. Throwing is Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And some room to maneuver. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wentz now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First and 10. Here's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First and 10, Cousins. Pryor has it complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Redskins on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Cousins. Well, this is brought in by Pryor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He's back to throw. Going underneath to Blunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mason Foster in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. One final try now for Wentz. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So for the Redskins, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.